Okay, pretty good. Just like reminders, so for startups who are their logos, check the Facebook page of Startup Weekend Manila. All your logos are uploaded, right? I recommend from now until crowd favorite or people's strengths. Okay? We're starting in about
Claude, I only have for the 1 minute.
so through volunteers, so I'd like to give a shout out to the yes, we'll get our first judge is the president, last judge is the CEO and of Million Inc. Space, Microsoft giving us Azure credits, GDG, Google Developers Group Philippines, Canva, and good? Alright, okay. Okay. Ha, no, that happens after the pitches. Okay, so let's get the pitches started! First team on next one. Do it!
Even the cute. Yes.
start? Alright guys, good afternoon. We are One Export, enabling local businesses to trade globally. We basically want to help this guy, Carl. He's an owner of a small business selling local bottle delicacies, and he knows he has demand abroad. As much as he wants to reach that market, he doesn't know how. He's overwhelmed by the unknowns of exporting. Of course, there's industry knowledge that he doesn't know yet. And to be able to comply to the regulations, he has to go through 120 pages of PDFs, has to go to several government agencies to be able to get the know-how, or has to pay a significant fee to consolidators and consultants. And of course, with his limited network, he doesn't have the proper connections for him to set him up to the business. We want to boost his confidence, and we want him to actually trade globally by offering a solution that, with a click, he has access to relevant information. He has access to having to solve the compliance issues that he has, and having access to a wider market and global connection. Just to illustrate, we go to the homepage of One Export. If he logs in, he is shown a dashboard of the activity to export a certain country. All he has are the requirements and the documentation that he needs. 9% of the country is MSMEs, 50,000 are manufacturing, and 80% do not export abroad. So that's okay. I would like for my team to stand up. We're actually a team compared to the others. We have we want to leverage on that. Mel here is a consultant for small and medium enterprises. She's connected, she actually does export, and she consults in the exporting business. She has connections with suppliers, buyers, and also the government agencies. Of course, we're not yet Alibaba, but again, we want to reiterate that Alibaba is more on the business matching and the trade per se until the logistics. We're focusing on the front end of the value chain, and our social impact here is that these businesses who are not equipped and who don't have the confidence to actually go and export, we're actually helping them initiate that trade and facilitate that trade.
What's your business model? How do you make money? Yeah, how do you make money?
So since the services are, so what we actually find out is that the bottleneck here on how they facilitate trade is really more on compliance, and we want to help them out. So in terms of we want to have some consultation fees and service fees for those services. So if they, for example, by the point.
Next team, maybe.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I am Christine Enriquez, and I'm mom and of this baby book. This helps me monitor the growth and progress of my child, and also I can monitor the vaccines and vitamins that he is taking. So let me tell you a story. When I was in an emergency room, I heard a mom tell a story about his child. His child is being sickly most of the time, and he gets hospitalized every time he gets sick. So the doctor found out that the kid was missed a certain vaccine when he was a newborn, and also the parent admitted that he lost this baby. She lost this baby book. So important information is they cannot find it. So this is a sad story for parents, and I think this story will now become a history because baby book can now be accessed through our smartphones. Our application has three logins for doctors, parents, and babies. Babies because they can use this as reference on the future. While parents can add pictures of the records for sentimental value. And doctors also is the important one who encodes all the important medical records of the baby. We get our validations from doctors and parents, and mostly doctors had problems with data encoding and also security of the records. For parents, we didn't receive negative feedback because most of them are excited to use the application. Our target market are, of course, pediatricians and OB-GYNs. There are 5,000 pediatricians and 4,000 OB-GYNs in the Philippines. Our revenue source are, of course, we are getting data from from parents and doctors. So we are going to sell this data to pharmaceutical companies and milk companies. Our competitors are Medix and M-Clinica, which are local startup companies. For user acquisition, our strategy is to target newly practicing doctors because they have few records, they are easily to manage, and also for seasoned doctors, we plan to help them or data encode their records for them because it is one of their main concerns. Also, accreditation by health and medical organization to influence more doctors and participate in their conventions and other events. And here is the baby book team. I am the super mom, Christine Enriquez, my husband, super dad. JC is our marketer, developer, moral supporter, and Corey is our HR and research specialist. So
Time's
here's the
up.
baby book. Um,
Q&A.
What's the single largest reason that they'll use baby book? What's the thing that you've identified? What's the single largest reason why somebody would want to use baby book?
Well, as a mom, based on my experience, I tend to lose peace. So, my child, when he grows up, he asks me, why did I get this keloid here in my arm? So, I forgot, you got this vaccination when you were a kid. Or, there's an instance that I enrolled my son in the school and they required you have to have this certain doses of vaccines that is required before we accept your child. So I did not have this record, so I need to go to Bulacan to get the record from my teacher. So I think that addresses some of the points on why we build this application.
You said your competitor was M-Clinica.
Yes.
How will you be different from them?
Clinica is part of the Kickstart portfolio. So what they do is they partner with the pharmacies and sell the data that for example, a patient will buy certain medications or drugs, legal drugs from the drugstore. So Clinica sell that to the pharmaceutical companies. What we are looking at is getting the data directly prescribed by the doctors and sell it also to the pharmaceutical companies.
How will you get the data?
We'd like the doctors to be on board by using our application to do the prescriptions. For example, a baby will have what kind of medicines that he'll prescribe and vaccines that he'll prescribe
Time's
to the
up.
baby. Thank you.
Next team, you feed.
Nice be sexy on the other side.
When I read the news, it is so frustrating that there are so many things I want to have a say on, but only to be blown away. It has come to the point that I completely stopped bothering to read on things that do not affect me. Or so I thought. Current events will affect me, whether I like it or not. If only there is a way that I can keep in touch with my world without spending too much of my time that I can spend on things that I can affect directly. And now there is. We introduce to you UFeed, where you can get information with one-line headlines and be able to vote and voice out your opinions with a touch of a screen. UFeed, your one-line voice feed.
So out of 100 million Filipinos here in the Philippines, there are 32 million active mobile social accounts. And out of this 32 million, there's 7.3 million mobile device news readers. And that is the market, 7.3 million mobile device news readers. So our marketing strategy will be focusing first on the universities and college graduates, firstly because they are the millennials of the generation, and then secondly, they are very easy to target. So there's 3.2 million college students here in the entire Philippines, and that is our first target. So what is the business model? It's very simple. Number one is the big data analysis. We can provide powerful information to government contractors and to agencies that will be used for their marketing strategies and sales. Secondly, featured questions. We can charge companies and agencies if they want to ask some questions or surveys that they could use our platform in doing that. Thirdly, sponsors. We plan to partner with sponsors so they can provide incentives to users that are consistent in using the application. This is a competitive advantage. We are UFeed. We provide high volume data by providing simple questions that can be answered by yes or no. It's very simple because it's one line that is just questions that are incentives program that I mentioned earlier. You could add a lot more categories such as
How do you make it, number one, relevant to someone, and number two, like them incentivizing to actually answer?
I had two appointments with our media to treat my daughter for a potential tuberculosis. I went to their clinic twice, but I went empty-handed twice because the doctor did not arrive. For sure, many people cannot relate to this particular problem and many other issues in the healthcare system. Due to unavailable doctors, we suffer inconveniences, traffic, parking, and of course, healthcare is now getting expensive. That's why we have created Grab My Doc. Grab My Doc is a mobile application that extends mobile hours from currently to 24. It provides a cheaper call consultation. And number three, it gives you on-demand available doctors to meet your needs. This is the MVP product that we have finished over the weekend. You can actually put and request services, whether at home or phone. And the application will give you doctors that will be available to treat your needs or to treat diseases. On top of that, we are planning to do and to add electronic prescription system and post-consultation monitoring system for between patients and of course doctors. We're targeting for 6.8 million young parents above 25 years old that are well connected to internet. We will earn money through subscription, through monthly and of course yearly, and we are also will also offer pay per visit for flexibility. We look at our competition. There are two, Proctor and Consulta, ND. We believe that we're better because we offer full services and at the same time we provide on-demand available doctors. This is our team. We have medical experience for a total of 30 years. We can increase that by adding doctors in our team. And we have business development and coding experience for 20 and 15 years, respectively. What we need is coaching and mentorship such that we can treat patients in a stress-free manner. Thank you. Can I invite my team to just come here? Sir?
Hi, great idea. Will you offer video conferencing or any?
Well, at this point in time, that is not yet in our offering, but we can easily add that feature. And that is being actually used in US already, and that's popular already there.
So just to quickly clarify, so you find a doctor. Does the doctor go to you, or you still go to the clinic? That would be the first. And then second, what are the regulatory concerns that you foresee already with your service? And then how are you planning to solve them or go by them?
I don't think so far there's no regulation that will prevent this from being implemented.
But it's also one is really there at that moment.
For
And this guy, and we're from Food Buddy.
I'm one of those. Don't give
Is that so it's not just chance encounters, it's meeting new friends, right?
Yes, that's exactly our point. That we want to remove this stigma that us are all about dating. We want we're a place where bros we just hang out.
Show the laptop.
So that there are many people who are afraid of actually what we're gonna do. So stop being illegal. But all the doctors are gonna lunch and we're gonna try to get
Time's
Michael. So we came up with an application. It's called we named it to Velocity, which means something like speed in the city. So there will be a username and password. It will be for the riders and for the motorcycle owner. Is for the booking fee. How will it look like if you're going to hire? And then it also comes with the records of the drivers who
of our team. So basically, our team is composed of our virtual reality expert, a content designer, a curriculum designer, a project engineer, and a content and development person. So how will we earn money? So basically, we're going to modules. Modules will cost 100 pesos each student or an institution. So one module will be 100,000 pesos, and on the fourth student will already have our Class A schools in Metro have one problem. They cannot engage and have a attention. They're not really focused on education. Estimated it for to be 200,000 pesos per module.
Enough critical mass so that you can have enough of a library.
A grade level. And right now we're planning to target the grade 5. Yeah, of high school.
Like, so, but
Be renewable every year. They have the option to.
Actually, to add to that is
Do you have an Oculus unit? Will you experiment?
to offer this because the difference is actually
when we can expand more activities. Thank you very much.
Uh, of e-games platforms. So
Because the Philippines have smaller platforms, smaller communities, very divided. And what we're going to do is unite them, gather them into one community, all other games in one platform so that they can form their own teams, their own leagues, make their own tournaments, make them more activities so that we can establish a better esports community here in the Philippines. Not just a separate one for a separate one for LOL. This is competitive gaming. And the market here in the Philippines is really big for gamers. What we're looking at here is competition from the Nestle. They're just a computer shop, and then they look for teams there, and then we send them internationally. No, not much activities, not much experience. What we're trying to do here is find representatives.
okay, why would I join that instead of Arena, Arena Online, Expire, and all the others?
Because here in the Philippines, it's really a small community. What we're aiming is to expand this nationally. And we want more tournaments, more leagues, more active communities here in the esports. Because right now it's just little ones and other international platforms. What if here locally we have the potential? Because this market is really big.
Who would be the biggest sponsor? Because it seems that that's your business model. In your mind, if you had a target of one or two, who would pay for this?
For PC companies, gaming companies,
internet service providers. We look for. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Next team, trackpad.
Very sexy.
Hi, let me tell you a story. A guy named Jello just lost 70,000 pesos in stock. He was depressed. He didn't knew it was going to happen. So initially, he invested 40,000 and he got 50,000, and then he invested the 50,000, he gained 60,000. All over these years, he got some experience until that unexpected day happened, wherein he lost everything. He had half a mind not to do that again, not to invest in stocks again. But no, he's gonna be rich by the age of 30, he says. He's gonna retire early, he's gonna have multiple accounts, he's gonna get into real estate. In short, he doesn't give up. And yet, he wants to anticipate the problems. And he wants it right at his fingertips. But how would that happen? So we've got Trackpad. It's personal investment made easy. Next slide, please. So we've got the objective is we put into an app financial and wealth management advantage on the fingers. So why? How did we know that this is what people want? So 1 out of 4 people, 25 to 34 years old, so that's you and me. Annual income, about $500,000. About 7 out of 10 of them going to look for property. In short, they want to make smart financial decisions, and they want to find out where to get that advice. So in Trackpad, that's what it does. So the objective is it's going to make Jello's life easier because he can see the risks and the growth assessments on his money, on the percentage in stocks, in real estate, and so on. Next slide, please. So how it works? How does Trackpad work? So he's gonna open the app. Sorry, thanks. Set a goal. For example, he's gonna buy a condominium in 5 years and gonna rent it out. And then he's gonna track his financial progress. Please show the mock-up. Overall, this is what the dashboard should look like in our minimum viable product. This is his money, broken down into many of his investments like brands, real estate, stock market, and then there's this right below an exciting part is the growth risk summary. We all know stock market is a gamble, right? So every time he inputs some of his money in stock market, the risk is going to increase. The team, please. That's us. The background, I am an Android developer. He's a banker, so we have got a UX developer. We're just about complete. The only things missing are marketing people.
Yeah, so
And investors, yes.
the question I have is, have you validated kind of the numbers of the people, not necessarily how many millennials are in the Philippines, how many millennials that have that are actually willing to invest and track their finances? I know I was in a bank event and they were saying that some people, not a lot of people from the young generation actually, want to do this, but I'm curious on some validation insights.
I read a 2012 survey saying that about 40% of these demographics, young professionals would like to buy, let's say, another car or property. And so we believe this is a form of investment or expense, however you want to look at it, and these are our target demographics.
I applied for a LearnVest and Mint account, but sadly they denied me because I live in the Philippines. Um, Maybe you can check out some stuff there that you can integrate into what you have, which is already really great. And check out LearnVest. They have something there. It teaches you how to invest.
Thank you very much.
I just have the impression that there are a lot of personal finance tracker apps. Um, why would this be different, I guess? I mean, it looks, I can't seem to see a feature that's a complete standout versus what might be available.
There will be a real computation of potential gain and potential loss based on your diverse portfolio.
Actually, what drives the insight here is that if you look at all the existing service providers, they develop financial literacy modules. Those are actually Trojan horses for them to get leads, right? But here we're trying to provide a bias-free environment where people can actually make rational financial decisions based on their goals.
Alright, last call for Fifth Hero Manila. Are you here? You're not here. So the next team is Team House Me.
Yeah, house me.
So, good afternoon. Alright, so I'm Joel. So, meet my friend Leslie. She's recently got hired by a company in Manila straight out of college. Now, on an entry-level salary, she can't afford a decent apartment by herself. She needs a roommate. Now, she searched on several sites, and all these ads were ambiguous. 3 females, 1 female needed. She doesn't have time to meet all these people and check if they're okay to live with. And she's had terrible roommates before that were loud, messy, stayed out all the hours, and she doesn't want to repeat of that. She's not the only one who wants a perfect roommate. We've talked to 28 people over the weekend who are either sharing a flat or finding a roommate. And 2 out of 3 said that they were choosy about the kind of person they want to live with. And they're not alone. In the Philippines, there are 2.7 million young professionals that, with real estate prices increasing, these young professionals won't be able to rent an apartment by themselves. So we thought of a way to solve this problem for them, introducing House Me. Now it's an online platform that matches you based on similarity with other people who are looking for roommates. Now how does it work? You create a profile, you search a city, and we match you up. And how do we make money? Now, to get assurance that all potential roommates will be moving in together, we ask them to pay a down payment, and a percentage of that we get, and the remaining will forward it to their new place. And number 2, we sell these leads to real estate brokers for a fee. Now, our competitors, other sites like OLX, eBilik, Mitula, they all have ads for flat sharing. But what really sets us apart is our focus on people, not space. It's about getting to know the person before making that big decision of moving in with them. Our go-to strategy includes going to career fairs and universities. Now they sign up for the perfect job, and we sign them up for the perfect community. Tapping into existing channels like Facebook groups. These are working. So our I guess our main the place the basics first. Maybe if you love or you don't love pets, or you smoke or not.
Founded by me. Okay. 3% is basically a rule of basically you can the potential.
Does that mean you stop subscribing?
Depends on the person who wants it. Because basically what we're trying to do is you subscribe and then you're on your own. It's your freedom now.
So once you have a ban, why would you still want to look for more people? Sorry, just trying to think through that. But going back to why would I join and then why would I continue to subscribe? Because like you said that you want to join so that you can find other musicians to jam with, and after which once you have that group, why would you still continue to subscribe?
Because one of the lifestyles of musicians here, I play for Phoenix. I play for a band named Chamblas, and I also produce. And this guy has the same story.
One very
Go ahead.
they just let you track where.
Thank you. All right, next team is Paul PH.
Yeah.
That once. Thank you. So this is an article on how to say hi. This is how I say hi. Hi, we are Paul, IMDb for politicians. So what is the problem? Like the article presented on the first slide, we actually do not take time to read. It's too long. I didn't read it. And the same goes for the current events. Why do we do this? Because our generation is currently lazy. There's an unappealing format that's presented to us, and then there's too many information out there. Okay, so I have to read through 500 words in order for me just to get the 3 important words that I need. So the solution that we offer is actually a website that provides bite-sized politician profiles. So let me take you to our sample product. So this is Paul, and that is the homepage. When you click on the search, you can actually search like for presidential goals, and this will show up. And then these are the politician profiles. One of the first features that we want to offer are poll bites. So in the small section there, you get an understanding of what that politician or what that candidate or what that politician is actually trying to do. We have poll points. If you don't even have time to read 5 sentences, we actually summarize it through poll points. And then we actually have comparing poll bites. So you just don't want to see one candidate, you want to see 5 candidates, then you can actually do through the comparison. So our target market, again, the Philippines actually has 100 million it's populated by 100 million people. 44 million of them are network ready, capable to access the internet, and 30 million are the millennials. So we're actually targeting the millennials. That's why our go-to-market strategy is to strengthen by accessing social media,
SEO. But we're not stopping there. We're going to go with strategic partnerships with different organizations as well as going to universities. One of the biggest ways that you can also start market this out is the current event, which is the 2016 presidential election. Our current competition is Wikipedia, Rappler, and Polymetrics. Again, Wikipedia and Rappler present a lot of information, but it's muddled by a lot of words. So the revenue model will actually be based on sponsorships. So we're actually going to build organizations who believe in this cause of transparency and easy understandable information. And the website will be able to generate some ads. So the team, this is the team. We're composed of these guys, so Kimberly, Angelo, Christine, Brian, and Ian. So that's it for Paul. Thank you very much. Can I show
So the question I have, I see some friends doing it in other places, but it's very non-profity, unbiased, etc. How do you get sponsors? Who are your sponsors besides the politicians that will make their, site sustainable? Because if you're a brand, it could be either dangerous to even sponsor some things, right? So I'm curious on your thoughts.
Thank you for the question. Actually, we're not trying to get funds from the politicians because we want to maintain our unbiased position. So we're actually going to tap world like organizations like USAID that actually provide 680 million funding, let's say, for Asia Pacific development programs. You have those kinds of organizations willing to fund the development of developing countries such as the Philippines.
Have you launched it?
No.
There's no have you done a customer validation exercise?
It's mostly asking our peers, our co-millennials, we're trying to investigate. Yes, we did.
We also went down the street, so we talked to our classmates, and most of the time when you ask them, what do you know about this politician? They just say it in one sentence. There is no in-depth analysis on what this politician actually does. So, yeah.
So it's usually, I think it's very, very it's very feeling based. It's very hypothetical in your mind. So we hope to encourage discussions afterwards and say, pare, ano ba, di na pala ginagawa nila, ano?
Do millennials have a desire to know more? I mean,
Of course, yes. Every day we open Facebook, you see traffic issues, they have their opinions. And who are the people who are behind your advocacies? Who are the people behind your cause for education, for technology, for environment? You don't know them. Honestly.
Thank you, Paul PH. The next, here, we go here, and then the next team is Cheerfunder.
Good afternoon. My name is Kate De Los Reyes. When situations call for you to do charity, how do you react? During Typhoon Haiyan, a lot of young people aged 20 to 35 years old mobilized to help in whatever way they can. That's because human nature calls us to be selfless and selfish. As donors, we want to make sure that our hard-earned money goes to the causes that matter to us. As fundraisers, we worry about turning pledges into actual donations. So in short, fundraising is actually quite difficult and can get pretty boring. That is why we built Cheerfunder. Cheerfunder is a charity platform that lets you use your talent to raise money for a good cause. How does it work? Take, for example, Nico, who was a medical student, and he faces every day. He thought of using his talent and hobby in landscape photography to raise funds for cancer patients. So he creates a project on Cheerfunder and shares it on Facebook. His friends and their friends support him, and he therefore raises 75,000 pesos. Cheerfunder takes a 5% cut, which is making us one of the cheapest fundraising platforms available. What sets us apart from our competitors? We combine heart and give. We combine donation and reward giving, which makes fundraising not only easy, but fun. How do we plan to launch this? We are going to tap these early adopters. They will create projects of their own, therefore growing the audience base further. We project 1 million pesos revenue in the first year, ramping up to 2 million in the second and 4 million in the third year. Our team has 15 years of experience in digital media, product development, business marketing, and charity work. And we believe that it's high time that we build and cultivate a new generation of donors. Cheer Funder, do good, feel good.
The revenue is
The revenue is counted as 5%. You count the.
Yes, the 5% is the revenue source.
What would the break-even sort of?
Our software prototype is here. He was the one who made the prototype. We haven't really factored in the cost for our launch product yet, but probably like 100,000 in the first month.
Yeah, currently, we're using WordPress as a prototype platform.
Yeah. But if we were to pay him,
Yes.
Sorry, just so, because the example you used was somebody made a painting so that he could raise funds for another cause. So just trying to understand, does the donee, the recipient, can they post the project directly? Or is it really built for people who want to raise funds for other causes?
the ideal flow is for the fundraiser, for the person to create a project. But there's a functionality for beneficiaries to create accounts so that they can also vet the fundraiser.
Thank you, Cheer Funder. The last team is Team Papa. Go, Mr. Dinosaur. Or Frog. Or Dinosaur.
Okay, I'm sorry. My name is Taka. By the way, my team is Taka as well. Okay, what I'd like to suggest here is your mobile shopping party, Taka. So I went to market yesterday with this costume, and I met Joe and Mary. They are looking for new phone. Jane, the shop staff, helps them to find the best phone. You know, when users buy new gadget, everybody needs someone's help. I know there's a solution in the PC, price.com. They suggest something to the best price. But so we are now wondering that still works in mobile generation. That is the problem that we defined. Problem is always same. User needs recommendation to buy gadget. But we are here in mobile social. We are switching into mobile social, so we don't have any best solution in mobile social to find a good device to buy a gadget. And that's the problem that we define. So survey says the same thing.
smartphone users, 70% of smartphone users says, so when I buy something, need someone's help. 30% of users is okay, no problem, we don't believe. So then the solution is we are Taka, me. So we are the best assistant when you buy new digital gadget. Okay, then let me show you our actual one. This is actually MVP. Okay, so this is actually like our application that recommend me which is the best gadget that we should buy, and also recommend me what is the best price that we can buy. Okay, let's try something. Okay, today I want to buy Okay, I want to buy Galaxy S. So I'm very nervous now. Cheapest. Like this. Like this. I want to buy Galaxy S6, the cheapest one. Then this system replies me, hello sir. Then sorry. Question, please.
So it integrates into the messaging platforms like Viber or something. Is that the thought process? Because the interface seems to be like you're talking to a virtual dinosaur or frog or something. Right?
Actually, sir, you're talking to a real person, and that real person has a mind, and he knows where's the best part, the best shop to get that product, because that person can be everybody. This is the app that we will make everybody has a chance to be a salesperson. So if you are an expert on network engineering and there's someone who is looking for Wi-Fi routers, so the system will pick you because you're a user, right? So you will get a push notification saying, hey, somebody's asking help for routers. Would you mind to help? And you need to take the chat within 10 seconds. And after that, you will have a chance to earn money when they buy using your help. So our system, the monetization system here is using advertising.
So it's amazing you guys are able to create a costume in time for that. Which came first? I'm just curious. Not related.
面白い。あなたはよしです。はい、すごいです。Very interesting. I said if he was Yoshi, the Mario dinosaur. How will you monetize?
Basically, this is a model that we monetize. We sell potential user to e-commerce site. Basically, our potential user buy like click 20 cents. And also, so we're gonna sell a freemium model to merchandise, like second-hand seller. So that's gonna be our price model. So that's gonna be same as OLX and also same as our Google advertisement.
Thank you. Alright. So that was the last team to pitch. What's gonna happen now is we're gonna tabulate the scores. Yay! 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 That's so scary, but okay. Did you guys post stuff on social media? Yes. Alright, what hashtag do we use? Alright. Okay. So while that's happening, while the whole computations are happening, just some reminders for the people who pitched. What your guys, if you can hear me, can you clap once? If you can hear me, can you clap twice? Okay, alright. So what are the prizes for the winners? So for the top 3 teams, it's 5-day co-working passes from A-Space Manila, Azure credits from Microsoft. For the first placer, it's DevCon Summit passes on November. For the first placer, it's an exclusive Idea Space Acceleration class. Also for the first place is a Global Knowledge Center Certified Secure Computer User Training class. A Senti Xiao Asus Transformer Quad Core T100 netbook. So, incubator for startups and emerging markets. Sparks, our accelerator. Also, Microsoft, special thanks to A-Space Manila, Senti, Google Developers Group Philippines, Shirt Canva, KKK Coffee, Bayani Brew, Developers Connect, Goash Bags, right. Other things. Oh, can someone share, like, while we're reading, how you feel about your startup weekend experience? The people, come on, don't be shy. Really, no one wants to share? Guys, come on. Someone said me. You want to share? Yes, you want to share. Come. What? Up to you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yay! All right. So Nick, how do you? So Nick, how do you feel about being a participant in Startup Weekend Manila 7?
It's really been a really fun experience because like I didn't think people would actually believe in like the idea that like so many ideas here, so much potential, and yeah, I mean it kind of made me remember my experience in Idea Space. So yeah, so as an Idea Space finalist, I just want to take this time as well to pitch my startup. So we're actually doing transportation solutions. So you guys started the traffic and all the disorder in Metro Manila commuting. Yeah. So what we do is we offer bus office, a service for office workers. Can you? Yeah. We do it first shuttles to make life simple. We bring you from A to point B to make your commuting hassle-free and seamless. You can book your ride almost like an airplane for up to a month or. And yeah, if you're looking to you free the coffee. Okay, so and yeah, I love Startup Weekend.
Thank you, Nick. Anyone else want to have a testimony that you're pretending to testify, but then you really want to pitch? It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. The community loves that. Hustle, hustle. Right? Who else? Who want pitch? Go at it. Come here.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for this time. So hi guys. Okay, it's really a very unique experience, very fun for me. It was also stressful. It's my first time. I've been very in the startup scene for like a few years now, but I haven't really attended anything yet and haven't done any sort of action. And this is the first time I've actually pitched, didn't get picked. I tried to pitch again. Idea got scrapped, but I will still continue to do it. And I got a team that is really amazing, and we got an idea just yesterday night, and it was just amazing. So, guys, I hope that you will continue to support the Startup Week in Manila so that the startups here in the Philippines will be very for everyone like me. And which I don't startup yet, but a lot of startups to I want to create startups. So if you believe in the passion for and making change in this world, I'm looking for a. We have so much ideas we can try. So just let me know and I'll be there at the side. Thank you.
On update opportunities, we'll send that over your way. Sound good? Clear? Alright, cool. How about for the judges? Would you guys want to share some advice? Life advice, love advice, startup advice? Mga advice po natin sa mga startups. Who's advice?
So interesting batch of guys who pitched. No? This is my third time to judge one of these competitions. Maybe some insights. Most of you didn't really talk about how big your business can be. And I noticed a lot of the opportunities seem to be quite local. I think it's important that everyone here in this room dreams big. Dreams very big. Dreams of creating something that at a minimum can hit everyone in Southeast Asia at the barest minimum. You might start in your city first, but in time, the ambition should be to create something of great scale. And then a lot of you didn't really talk about your business model very clearly. I mean, you'd give a lot of suggestions. You're probably going to monetize through data or through subscription, but you didn't really show the unit economics of your business. For example, you can say, my estimate is I will acquire my customers at the cost of $1 per paying person, but I will probably make a profit of $2 from that person over a 9-month period. So it becomes very clear for the judges that, wow, these guys essentially make $2 for every dollar spent, and it's a business that looks like it can scale beyond just 1,000 customers. So think through your unit economics very clearly as you embark on your startup journey. Always dream very big and keep on working at it and don't be discouraged. So good luck to everyone. Today's is the start for most of the startups.
Thank you so much, Boss Nix Toledo. So just a few housekeeping reminders. We noticed that some folks who are unregistered came in. So let's be friendly and register here. If we see that you don't have stuff like this, we will approach you and have you registered. Okay. Okay. Other things. Huwag po tayong mag-alala. After we announce results, because we will have a party at a place called Chicken and Beer, which is like walkable from here. It's around a 3-minute walk up at Tuscany. So let's all be there and be happy. Reminders, please bring this. This is your pass to be there for you to get drinks and, as in literally, to get chicken and beer. So, Chicken and beer.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
No, it's a place called Chicken and Beer. It's in Tuscan. So we'll all be there together, right? So you'll more or less know. It's okay, darling, no worries. Anyone else wanna share stuff? Or do you want me to keep on talking? Oh, yeah, so cool. It's a 7th startup week in Manila, and I think this is probably the 19th or 20th startup weekend in the Philippines. We have more to come. In fact, we have some folks from Iloilo who are here to learn because they're bringing it to Iloilo for the first time. So thank you so much. Yes, and yeah, in my please bring it to your communities as well. The more, the merrier. We transform your own experience as people. But really, it doesn't. It's necessarily failure. It can be intervention for you to consider other more compelling ideas. So I think everyone deserves a round of applause. Yay! Parang hilang-hila na kayo, no? Natulog ba kayo? Ha? Hindi? In English, it's like, you guys sound so weak. Did you sleep? No, okay. So I think that can be partially addressed with literally chicken and beer. And the place where we'll go to get some chicken and beer is called Chicken and Beer. Yay! And it's basically a 3-minute walk from here. We'll all go together so no one gets lost. Don't forget to bring your badges thingies. Oh, I need to text pala ate. Ate, iluto mo na yung chicken. Wait lang, excuse. Who wants to talk? Oh, mas mali!
So, I'm privileged because it's the first time I've seen a lot of pitches. It's the first time I've seen a pitch. I'll always remember, if you dream of dinosaurs, you know who to blame. Tara. Okay, I noticed some of your pitches were very, what do you call this? Out of the box. Like, how many of you like, what's hip trip, di ba? I think. So here's an idea. Why don't I export help hip trip, export ayahuasca, you know, that it's an Amazonian herb that will make you do things. Okay, so that combine natin, di ba? And then your startup, right, with the bus, the school bus. So he will provide the recreational legal drugs. So by the time you go to the office, you already have a lot of creative ideas. Okay, di ba? So we should combine that. Okay. So I was thinking, sabi ko, what if we have a version of Startup Weekend pero psycho lahat ng startup? Di ba? Okay, so for example, remember that the problem of traffic, what's the number one problem with traffic? Di ba there's a lot of car vehicles? Okay, so what if there's a website na anonymous but you can pay people to stab car tires? So you tell them, dude, if you can stab the car tire of your neighbor, okay, I will pay you Bitcoin. Okay ba yun? So what will happen? That will dramatically lower the number of cars
Tama ba? Di ba that's the number one source of, di ba? So we call it, psycho grab car. Di ba? So, you incentivize people lowering the number of cars. Di ba? Who wants to do that? So, sino yung kanina? Ayan, see? Di ba? Oh, di ba? Ayun, stop car! Okay. So, nice name, man. Mix, will you fund that? Sabi ko, we should have a theme for startup weekend, pero psycho lahat. For example, the reason we have a lot of traffic, on purpose, didn't it? Purpose-driven life. I used to be a facilitator for that, man. I'm actually born again Christian. I'm born but hindi. So sabi ko, what if we incentivize people stabbing car tires? And then if you take a picture of your neighbor's car tires and you stab it, people will actually give you Bitcoin. So that will dramatically lower the number of cars on the road, di ba? And therefore will help our traffic, di ba? So mga ganun, di ba? So parang Startup Weekend Psycho Edition, di ba? So I don't know if Mix will fund that, but maybe you can have a psycho fund, di ba? Ganun lang. Yan. Okay.
May pitch ako dyan, may pitch.
Ayan, ito. More psycho pitches. So, okay.
Guys, naisip ko lang. Nauuso yung mga Tinder na apps. Tinder for couples. You're with a girlfriend, you match with another couple, and then you swap partners.
So, ito hindi ko psycho, iba to. So, dude, what's the rule? Don't go full retard, bro. I think you just went full retard, bro. So, that's good, diba?
Punch buddy. Punch buddy.
No, punch buddy, diba?
You want to get punched with punchers.
Diba? So, yun, pwedeng ganun. So, kunyari, diba, nasistress ka, tapos, di ba lahat ng tao, di ba parang fight club? Di ba? Pero ito, parang, this is where we'll make fight club real. Parang, dude, you're so stressed out, I'm willing to be punched by you for a fee. Okay? Pero problema, no one should know where to download this app kasi the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. Di ba? Where do you download that? Sorry, pare, sa sideload ko lang itong app. Sorry, it's not available on any app store, di ba? So, okay na ba? So, delikado to. We'll come up with a lot of psycho apps here, di ba? So, ano ba? Meron pa ba? Announce na?
I got lots.
Ha?
I got lots.
Okay. Ito. Di ba, alam mo yung dinidiscriminate ng mga tao yung mga left-handed people? Sino yung left-handed? That's cool, right? 10% of people in the world are left-handed, di ba? Tama ba? Tapos you get discriminated. So, I propose we should have a training camp to turn right-handed people see? To turn right-handed people to left-handed basketball players. Tapos, we will have a basketball league wherein if you shoot with your right hand or you block with your right hand, you're penalized. So the superstars in that league are all left-handed. Okay ba yun? Ang league left behind. Okay. Naisip ko lang na. Di ba? So, alam mo, pagka, kaliwa ka, ikaw superstar kasi ikaw lang marunong sumat ng kaliwa, di ba? Ha? What? You'll fund it, Anderson? Okay. Okay. Okay na? So, eto lang. What happens kung nung nag-score sila, lahat nag-tie? Does that mean everyone gets a Xiaomi? Diba, what if the judges, isipin niya, psycho idea na to, what if the judges connive para lahat ng startups actually get the same score? God, oh my God, why are you putting those ideas in judges? Judges, ano nila next time, di ba? Let's all make the score. Then let's the organizer figure out how they're gonna give the prizes. So, di ba? So,
So, thank you. Yay! That's awesome. He's been raising his SWMNL one, so he knows where it's at. Yeah, basically we shared that. So we're on to announcing. Who's the crowd favorite? Okay, alright, I'll just say who the crowd favorite is. Drum roll! One expert! Yay, come here, one expert! May I also request the judges to do a photo op with the one expert? Yay! Yay! Congratulations, guys! Alright, congrats! I want more. Yay! Congrats to one expert for Deep Crowd Fitness. Yes, dear judges, please take our music. Please minimize. Okay. Who do you think won third place? Okay, I'll just tell you. Drum roll! It's Grandma! Let's do it. Come on, come on. In English, come on. Special bread. What's the English of come on? I'm trying to be inclusive so that our foreign friends can understand that we don't know the English of come on. Congratulations to Team Girl My Dog! Third place winner! So napunto, ayan. Okay, so congratulations. Our second placer is drum roll. Team Taco! It's your dinosaur! It's your dinosaur! Oh, it's your dinosaur! Organizers, join us! Volunteers, join us! Come on! Okay. Okay, look at Kuya. Look at over here. Don't be shy. Come on. But wait, there's more. can't be seen. Okay, yeah, for folks on chairs, I don't want to sit on chairs dun sa likod, right at the back, please do so. That's very smart. Yup. Let's do this. Come on, folks at the back, you can't be seen, sayang. Folks at the front, sit down. I mean, for as long as you're seen, right? So if you were to divide the room in 3, okay, there's gonna be, the first third will be sitting, the second third will be standing, and the third will be standing on chairs. Sound good? Yes. Let's do it. Kawawa. Guys, people at the back, you really can't be seen. Let's make it happen. And there are folks in the front standing up. Right? There. Okay. People, yan sina ate. Ateng naka-sleeveless pa. So, lapit po tayo. Okay. Alright. Judges, we'd love if you can have a seat at these blue seats are for you. These blue seats are for you. Yes. Yes, we're serious. Okay. Please sit down. Okay, everyone good? Si Kuyang naka-glasses, hindi po kayo masyadong kita. Si Ate Christine, hindi din masyadong kita. Maghanap po kayo ng chair. Okay. Look, si Ate naka-glasses. Medyo mag-right. You're right. Yan. Okay. Kaya? Alright.
Stop ko na nga yung...
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.